Anna felt a mixture of excitement and dread as she explored the manor. She was particularly drawn to the library, a room filled with towering bookshelves that stretched from floor to ceiling. Dust motes danced in the beams of light filtering through the grimy windows, creating an almost magical atmosphere. As she scanned the shelves, she noticed a book that seemed out of place, a leather-bound journal hidden behind a stack of old novels. Curiosity piqued, Anna carefully pulled the journal from its hiding spot. The cover was worn, and the pages were yellowed with age. Inside, she found handwritten entries dated over a century ago. The journal belonged to a woman named Eleanor, a member of the family that once lived in the manor. As Anna read, she became engrossed in Eleanor's account of life in the manor, which started innocuously enough with descriptions of daily life, social events, and household matters. However, as she delved deeper, the entries grew darker. Eleanor wrote about strange occurrences, whispers echoing through the hallways at night, objects mysteriously moving from their places, and an ever-present feeling of being watched. Her handwriting became erratic and her tone increasingly desperate. Anna felt a cold shiver run through her body as she realized that Eleanor believed the manor was haunted by a malevolent presence. As she continued reading, she felt the hairs on the back of her neck stand on end. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. The air seemed to grow colder, and the shadows in the room appeared to lengthen, as if reaching out to her. She could feel their eyes on the back of her neck. Slowly she turned. The library was empty, but the feeling of being observed lingered, growing stronger with each passing second. Anna couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that followed her from the library. She wandered the halls, each footstep echoing in the silence. The air grew colder as she approached the grand staircase. A flicker of movement caught her eye. A figure stood at the top of the stairs, a woman in a flowing white gown. Anna's breath caught in her throat. The woman turned, her face obscured by shadow. Then she was gone. Anna rushed up the stairs, her heart pounding. The hallway was empty, but the scent of lavender lingered in the air. The same scent described in Eleanor's diary. Anna was certain she had seen Eleanor's ghost. Sleep offered Anna no escape from the growing sense of unease. She tossed and turned, haunted by whispered voices and fleeting shadows. The manor seemed to come alive at night. Every creak of the floorboards, every sigh of the wind against the windows sounded like a whisper. Anna imagined Eleanor trapped within the manor's walls, unable to find peace. She felt a growing connection to the woman, a shared sense of isolation and fear. Anna had to learn more about Eleanor's fate. There was something dark at the heart of Hartwood Manor. She could feel it in her bones, and Anna was determined to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. The next morning, Anna returned to the library. She felt drawn to the room, to the secrets it held. Sunlight streamed through the tall windows, illuminating the countless books lining the shelves. Her gaze fell on a large portrait hanging above the fireplace. It depicted a beautiful woman with piercing blue eyes, Eleanor. As Anna stared at the portrait, she could have sworn the eyes followed her every move. The air in the library seemed to crackle with unseen energy. A sudden chill enveloped her, as if the temperature had dropped several degrees. Anna backed away, a shiver running down her spine. The eyes in the portrait seemed to burn with an unnatural intensity. It was as if Eleanor's spirit was trapped within the canvas, watching, waiting. Mr. Warren warned Anna, "You should not be here." He told her that the place was not safe. Later that day, Mr. Warren, the manor's caretaker, found Anna in the library. His presence was unsettling. His eyes, dark and unreadable, seemed to hold their own secrets. He spoke little, his voice a low murmur that sent shivers down Anna's spine. Anna asked, "What do you mean? Why isn't it safe?" She pressed him for answers, but he refused to elaborate. It was clear that Mr. Warren knew more about Hartwood Manor and its tragic past than he was letting on. But what was he hiding? And what was his connection to Eleanor? That night, sleep eluded Anna once more. The whispers seemed louder, closer. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched, followed. Driven by a force she couldn't explain, Anna left her room and crept down the darkened hallway. As she passed by the grand staircase, she saw a figure standing in the shadows. It was Mr. Warren. He was staring intently at a point on the wall, his face a mask of fear and fascination. Anna started to speak but stopped short. Mr. Warren's gaze was fixed on the wall where, in the moonlight, a faint inscription shimmered into view. It was barely visible, but she could just make out the words, "Eleanor, forgive me." The inscription on the wall sent a chill down Anna's spine. What did it mean? Who was asking for Eleanor's forgiveness? And why was it hidden in the shadows? Anna resolved to find out. The next morning she returned to the hallway with a flashlight. She examined the inscription closely, running her fingers over the faded letters. As she did, she felt a faint click beneath her hand. A section of the wall swung inward, revealing a narrow opening. Her heart pounded with a mixture of fear and excitement. This must be a secret room, a room that Mr. Warren didn't want her to find, a room that held the key to unraveling the mysteries of Hartwood Manor. With a deep breath, Anna stepped into the hidden room. The air was thick with dust and the musty scent of decay. Cobwebs clung to every surface. She shone her flashlight around the small, cramped space. Anna found herself surrounded by stacks of old books, forgotten paintings and strange artifacts. The room was a treasure trove of Hartwood Manor's past. As she reached for a dusty volume, she heard a soft click behind her. The hidden door swung shut. Anna was trapped. Panic surged through her. She rattled the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. Anna was a prisoner in the heart of the manor, surrounded by the whispers of the past. Anna pounded on the hidden door, her cries for help swallowed by the thick walls. Despair threatened to consume her. She was trapped alone with the secrets of Hartwood Manor. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the manor. It was coming from the library. Anna's blood ran cold. She recognized that scream. It was the scream from the portrait of Eleanor, the scream that had haunted her dreams. She knew then that something truly evil lurked within the manor's walls, something that had taken hold of Eleanor, something that was now coming for her. Join us for more spine-chilling tales. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more haunting stories.